A questo punto abbiamo un contributo video che riguarderà un esempio di retrofit su un edificio destinato ad attività di ricezione turistica con particolare valore storico in Portogallo. E questo video è stato prodotto da Joao Marcelino e buona visione.
Dear Italian friends, first I want to thank ZEPHIR the invitation and the opportunity to present our project. My name is João Gavião and I'm one of the founding members of Passivhaus Portugal Association. I'm an architect and a Passivhaus designer and also a Passivhaus trainer at the company HomeGrid. HomeGrid developed the first certified Passivhaus in Portugal in 2012. The first certified Passivhaus in the touristic sector in Portugal is the result of a reconstruction project in Costa Nova near Aveiro. This is a place with a very restrictive building directives. The facade, area and volume needed to be preserved. When the work started in 2014, the building structure began to collapse, so we had to rebuild it according to the pre-existence. This building is organized in two independent apartments, one per each floor, both with 2 rooms, kitchen and a living room. The main facade is facing east, so we had to take advantage of the existing yard to increase solar gains by increase the window area towards south. The builder and some of the contractors attended the certified Passivhaus tradesperson course. All the building solutions were provided by local suppliers or local representatives of multinational companies. The building has a mixed structure with a wooden roof and a reinforced concrete structure. The floor is composed by a solid concrete slab over 6 cm of extruded polystyrene insulation. The U value is 0.41 watts per square meter Kelvin. Adding more insulation in the ground floor would reduce the heating demand, but also would largely increase overheating. Here we can see the roof composition. The roof has a wooden structure composed by laminated wood beams and 20 cm of extruded polystyrene insulation. The roof includes an airtight and vapor barrier membrane in the warm side and a breathable and waterproof membrane in the cold side under the roof tiles. The U value is 0.23 watts per square meter Kelvin. The wall is composed by lightweight concrete thermal blocks with 10 cm expanded polystyrene insulation system. The U value is 0.28 watts per square meter Kelvin. The windows played a major role in this Passivhaus, especially because of the building orientation and shading from the existing buildings, which are far from optimal. In order to achieve a positive energy balance, we must select an high insulated frame and triple glazing. Obviously, this is not a standard solution in Portugal, but it's the one that was required for this project, otherwise we couldn't achieve the Passivhaus requirements. The average U value for the windows is 8.85 watts per square meter Kelvin. In an optimized Passivhaus concerning the solar exposure, the U value for the windows can stay between 1.20 and 1.70 watts per square meter Kelvin. There are 2 separate ventilation systems, one per each apartment. This allows different operations according to the different number of occupants per dwelling. Both ventilation units, an Elan CT300 model, are working the entire year to ensure the adequate air renovation with the maximum energy efficiency. The thermal bridge-free design was defined. We applied the pencil rule and we managed to implement it in the construction phase, with the exception of the wooden roof structure. The balcony structure in the yard was defined in an independent element only connected to the main structure of the building by some individual points. Achieving the airtightness was a crucial part in all the construction phase. We defined all the solutions in the project and later on put on practice in the building site. If we failed the blow dart test in the first attempt, it would require a lot of effort to identify and correct all the weak points, so we could not fail in this mission. The workers involved were aware of the importance of an airtight building envelope. All the exterior shading devices relied on horizontal fixed elements like the solar panels and the balcony structure. All the other windows don't have any exterior shading device in order to fulfill the very restrictive building directives in that touristic and historical location. The building is called cestaria in order to preserve its historical heritage. Cestaria means in Portuguese basket workshop, and this was the main function of the previous building. The Passivhaus certification was obtained in early 2016 and was also obtained the class A++ in the Portuguese Lidera system, a sustainability assessment system. The Passivhaus requirements were achieved. The heating demand is 13 kWh per square meter year, and the heating load is 10 watts per square meter. The frequency of overheating is 3%. The primary energy renewable demand is 31 kilowatts hour per square meter year. Right now, there are 2 solar panels for domestic hot water over the southern windows. If it will be installed 6 photovoltaic panels in the roof, the generation of renewable energy will allow this building to achieve the class Passivhaus Plus. This is the final result of some years of hard work. You are invited to visit this Passivhaus for 1 week or just a couple of days and experiment the quality of living provided by this standard. You can already make reservations and you can find more information at our website. We started a Passivhaus network involving different stakeholders. So far, we have 1 Passivhaus municipality and much more are willing to join. We are connected to national and international networks like IFA or Passivhaus Med. We have established protocols with the main universities in Portugal, focusing on architectural schools. In terms of certified Passivhaus designers, we have 42 trainees in 6 courses since 2014. 23 are already certified Passivhaus designers. In terms of certified Passivhaus tradesperson, we have 149 trainees in 13 courses, and we have already 67 certified Passivhaus tradespersons since 2013. We have now more than 30 companies with products and solutions in the Passivhaus network. The sum and combination of all these stakeholders results in a national network that supports the implementation and growth of the Passivhaus standard in Portugal. We organized and hosted with our partners 21 free entrance seminars all around the country, reaching a total of 1,100 participants. Right now, There are more than 15 Passivhaus projects undergoing all over the country in various types of buildings, both in new constructions and retrofits. Thanks for your attention. Let us have your feedback and inquiries. We wish you a good conference. Passive greetings from sunny Portugal.